Hello and welcome to IndianExpress.com. Today we're going to be talking about Xiaomi's latest smartphone for the Indian market, and that's the Redmi 5. Now the Redmi 5 launch comes soon after the company launched Redmi Note 5 and Redmi Note 5 Pro in the market. There's a lot of Redmi 5s going around, and this one is the more affordable variant. It has a starting price of 7,999. But how does it really fare, and is the performance worth the price? Is there a drastic difference from last year's Redmi 4? Let's find out in our review. First, let's start with a change that's hard to miss. That's the display on the Redmi 5. Now this one has a display with an 18:9 aspect ratio, which is similar to the Redmi Note 5 and Redmi Note 5 Pro. However, the size is 5.7 inches, and I found this phone to be much more manageable to use with one hand, especially if you're gaming, and I found it to be pretty convenient. The bezels are thinner, though I would not say that they're entirely gone. However, the display is a HD resolution one, HD plus resolution actually, to be accurate. And it is good. It works well in outdoors and great for video consumption as well. So let's talk about performance. Redmi 5 comes with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 450 processor, which is an octa-core one. Our unit came with 3GB RAM on board, and there are 3 variants of this smartphone. What I liked about the Redmi 5's performance is that for its budget price, it is pretty good for daily use. When it comes to multitasking, switching between apps, even though I had like some 30-40 tabs open on Chrome, it handled it quite well. Even gaming with, say, something like Asphalt 8 or Lara Croft Run, the phone doesn't lag, there's no noticeable heating. Is this the fastest phone in Xiaomi's arsenal? Of course not. If you want better performance, you'll probably have to pay more and try and get the Redmi Note 5 or the Redmi Note 5 Pro. This is aimed at more budget users who can't pay more than Rs 9,000 for a smartphone. Moving on to the camera, the Redmi 5 series has a pretty good camera if I'm considering the budget price. The overall picture composition is not bad. This phone will struggle with bright colors like red and pink, which is very common on budget smartphones. I would say that it is fast to focus and it gets pictures quite well. However, if you have low light situations, the Redmi 5 doesn't really perform that well. Coming to the selfie camera, this is still 5 MP, but now it has a LED flash on the front as well. This is similar to again the Redmi Note 5 and Redmi Note 5 Pro series. Overall though, I can't say that I can see a drastic difference in terms of camera performance from last year's Redmi 4 versus this year's Redmi 5. Coming to battery, Redmi 5 now has a bigger display, but the battery is only 3300 mAh and it will last around 10 to 12 hours on moderate to heavy usage. Frankly, if you want longer battery life, I would say the Redmi Note 5 is a better pick, and it does take a long while to charge, definitely more than 2 hours. So what's our verdict on the Redmi 5? Now it's natural for users to be confused between the Redmi 5 series and the Redmi Note 5 series because they've just been launched one after the other. This phone, I would say, is strictly for those who are on a very tight budget and really can't afford to go beyond 9,000 or say 10,000 for a smartphone. This has a good enough processor, the display is bigger, and the camera is not bad, especially if I'm considering the base price of 7,999. Those who want more on the performance front and perhaps want features like dual rear camera, it would be better for them to consider the Redmi Note 5 or the Redmi Note 5 Pro.